In this video, we're going to have a look at how Facebook algorithm works and the biggest mistake business owners make, which affects their Facebook reach, therefore it slows down their potential business growth. So if you want to learn more how to reach more people with your Facebook posts or Facebook ads, stay tuned. Hey guys, Alex here from Brilliant Digital. We create tutorials just like this one, helping you leverage digital marketing in your business. So if you want to grow your business, hit that subscribe button to be the first one to know about our future videos. Now, why do we need to understand the Facebook algorithm? Well, if we understand what makes Facebook tick, we can get our posts to show to more people. More people seeing things about our business, more potential customers. So let's jump straight into it. The difference between Facebook and other platforms like Twitter, let's say, is that Facebook has an algorithm behind the scenes which chooses what to show in someone's newsfeed at any particular time. Now, compared to Twitter, where there is less of an algorithm, but it's more time-based, so Twitter will prioritize recent tweets or posts. That's why social media experts usually recommend posting more often on Twitter, whilst with Facebook you can get away with posting less because it's more about quality versus quantity. Have you ever seen a post showing on your Facebook feed and when you look at it you'll realize that it was actually posted a few days ago? I certainly have, and normally what all these posts have in common is the engagement. And this is my first tip for you. Try to post more engaging stuff. The more people interact with your posts, the more Facebook will show that post to other people. So it's like a domino effect. Think about the content you're posting right now and how can you twist that into something more engaging. Perhaps ask a question, interact with your audience, ask for their feedback. I've been listening to a podcast a while back on a similar topic, and a great example they had was this big company who created a post on their Facebook or Instagram feed letting their audience know that they will be releasing a newsletter. But then they've asked the audience which font do they think they should choose, option number 1 or option number 2. It's natural when you ask a question, people will reply. Not all of them, of course, but if you don't ask, no one will reply because there's nothing to reply to. However, it's in our human nature that we want to be heard and we like to express our opinions, don't we? So of course, that simple question created a lot of engagement. Now, do you really think they've done it because they genuinely needed help in picking the right font? Of course not. They have a huge marketing department paid for these kind of stuff. They already knew the answer from the beginning or which option they're going to choose. They just wanted to create engagement and make their audience feel included. Now, I'm not saying that every single time you should ask a question. However, whenever possible, think about how can you spin your post. So number 1, it accomplishes what you want. Let's say promote an article, promote your product. And number 2, create that engagement. We're a web design agency. We always take pride in what we do and we like to promote our work. Now, instead of just posting our newest website project, what we can do is, number 1, do that, but number 2, also ask people what they think. What would they have done differently? The design is subjective. There isn't really a right or wrong answer. Everyone will have their own opinion, but that's exactly what's going to help us create that engagement. So engagement is definitely very important, and this applies not just to Facebook organic posting, but also to Facebook ads. If you're promoting something engaging and people interact with it, they like, they share, they comment, Facebook will show that ad to more people. Same goes with LinkedIn and Instagram. So we've established engagement is important and that it plays a critical role in Facebook algorithm. This nicely leads us to the second part of this video, where we're going to have a look at the first mistake business owners make, and that is the type of content they post. More specifically, selling, and more selling. No one likes to be sold to, so if you don't like, why would you do it to someone else? Think about why people are on social media in the first place. They are there to socialize with their friends, families, perhaps post what they had for lunch, look at pictures of their grandkids. What do you think happens if between all that, suddenly they see a post of someone trying to sell to them? Well, of course, they're gonna ignore that. It's as simple as that. And if everyone ignores your post, what do you think Facebook will do? it will show that post to less and less people. Once again, this applies to Facebook ads as well and other social media platforms. That's why I always recommend being more creative in posting on Facebook and post educational stuff, engaging content. Let your content sell the product or service. You don't need to tell people to buy, you just need to give them value and prove to them through a nice engaging post, an article, a video that you know what you're talking about and you are the best person to help them solve that problem. A problem which perhaps they weren't even aware they have it in the first place. At the end of the day, people don't know what they don't know until a nice catchy article or a video shows on their newsfeed. 5 things you should do before renting a property. Strange. How did they know I'm about to rent my property? Now, anyway, let me see what it says. Interesting, I didn't know that one. And then suddenly you realize that there might be a problem, and who better to fix it than the person who helped you discover that problem in the first place? You get the idea. Now, speaking of how Facebook knows about what we are interested in, there is so much data that Facebook analyzes based on what we do, where we are, what we like, what we comment, share, and then it decides to show that on our feed, aka the Facebook algorithm. An interesting thing happened to me recently. We had some guests over and at some stage we started talking about an air fryer. And guess what? In that evening, later on, we started seeing Facebook ads with an air fryer. Now, how did Facebook know we are interested in that? Now you might say, well, perhaps you search for it and then of course they started retargeting you. But no, we didn't. Perhaps our guests did, on their own phone from their own Facebook account, but we didn't, and yet somehow we started seeing ads on that. So somehow Facebook thought we might be interested. Boy, they were right, because the next day we bought an air fryer. But still the question remains, how did Facebook know? So if you have any comments, any opinions on that, please let me know in the comment section below. So right, where were we? Yes, the Facebook algorithm. So we've established that engagement is important, also posting the right type of content. And this nicely leads us to the last part of this video, the second biggest mistake business owners make, and that is something called like for like, or on YouTube this might be called sub for sub. This is when you ask someone to like your Facebook page and in return you like theirs. Sometimes I've seen people trying to disguise this into some sort of, oh hey, let's get to know each other, let's help our businesses, reach more people, here's my page, blah blah blah. Same thing. Why isn't this good? Well, let's take everything that we've discussed so far. If people engage with your posts, that can increase your reach, right? But what do you think happens when people don't interact with your posts? Facebook will show that to less and less people. When you're posting something on Facebook, on your personal profile or on your business page, not everyone will see it. I've seen some studies done last year that business posts normally have about 5% reach, and that is slowly decreasing as the competition is getting higher. So if you have 100 followers, people who like your page, only about 5 people on average will see it. Of course, if you get more engagement, more people will see your post. Whenever you're posting something, Facebook is testing that post with a very select group of people, and if they don't really interact with your post, Facebook won't really bother to show your post to other people because it's just gonna think that your post it's not really interesting. So now let's come back to our like for like scenario. Congratulations, you've managed to reach 1,000 likes. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. But what's the point if 90% of those people are not really interested in your content and they never will? The only reason they subscribe is because you promised you will subscribe back. Now, maybe out of those 1,000, perhaps 200 were genuine followers who are actually interested in what you have to say. But the next time you post something, Facebook might show your post to the other 800 who are not really interested. As I said previously, Facebook will try to test your post with a very select group of people. So if Facebook is going to show your post to the other 800 who are not really interested, what do you think is going to happen? That of course will result in no engagement, no interaction, and even if you just posted the best content ever, a post which in normal circumstances might get you 100 likes and reach a lot of people, one of those kind of posts, because people are not really interacting with it, Facebook will stop showing your posts to other people. How can they interact if they were never interested in your page in the first place? So that is actually sabotaging your reach. Solution? Stop doing like for like, sub for sub, follow for follow on whichever platform you are. I'm guilty of this myself. I've learned this the hard way. A few years ago when I started in digital marketing, I managed to grow my own Twitter channel to over 30,000 followers with this exact method. That is a lot of followers. A lot of clicking had to be done because I was also following roughly about 30,000 people. But whenever I would post something, guess how many people I would reach? 20, 30, 50 if I was lucky, out of 30,000. Now once I realized the mistake I made, I have decided to delete my profile and start all over again. I'd much rather have 100 loyal fans than 10,000 who have no idea who I am. I hope that makes sense. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you're doing any sort of Facebook advertising, check out the video on the screen now to find out about the common mistake business owners make in their Facebook ads and how to fix it. In fact, if you want to learn more about Facebook ads, hit the subscribe button as this is actually the topic for our next few videos. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.